Good morning, Scott Thompson here. So I'm gonna try to take a crack at the lesson of when you know which, everything else is known. Swami T does a better job than me, so if you're on this butterfly program, please check out Swami T's videos. I add them into my level 3. Um, he's a blessing to this world. I hope you enjoy it. But let me take a crack at the story that he tells, and I've heard from other people as well. So, there was a man that had a son at 12 years old, and he sends his son away to go get educated by gurus and other teachers. He goes away for 12 years. He comes back at 24 years, and he sits down with his father, and his father wants to know what he's been doing, what has he learned over the 12 years. So his son tells him, and the father had one question. He says, did they teach you the lesson of when you know which, everything else is known? Well, the first lesson in this story is to point out the arrogance of the son's reply. He says, no, my gurus must not have known that lesson. So his father teaches him and says that this lesson is never taught. You have to ask to be taught this lesson, which humbles the son. And so he asks his father, okay, please, can you teach me when you know which, everything else is known? The father says, I would love to. He tells his son to go out and count all of these clay pots. His father was a, a, a pot maker. So he goes out of the hut and looks at all these clay pots, about 1,000 of them. And he's out there for a few hours looking at them, different colors, shapes. Some of them are broken, some of them are not done. And he comes in and he has an inventory. And he tells his dad, okay, I have 10 red ones, 100 that are broken, 250 that are not colored. He goes through this long list. And his father looks at him and kind of laughs. He says, son, I see clay. His son looks at him confused and he's wondering, what are you talking about? He explains to his son, as you look at all these 1,000 clay pots, it takes you a long time. He's looking at all the little details, the little colors, if it's broken, it's not broken. However, each one of those clay pots are made of an element. And if you know this one element, you know 1,000 clay pots at one time. You understand the value of the clay pot is the clay. So I want to highlight how this translates to us is the idea that we're all one. We all come from one thing. We're all connected, just like those clay pots. Different colors, different shapes, some broken, some not. However, the one thing that connects all these clay pots is that they're clay. Once you know it's clay, you know 1,000 clay pots. I hope this subtlety will impress upon you a lesson within an hour, within a day, within a month, within a couple months. You'll understand the lesson here. There's one thing that connects us all, and if you find that, you'll know everything. Aloha.